Hello and welcome to Outsiders Weather and the Skeptics Ice Age Watch, where in West Virginia, bird watchers say a cold snap in late spring left many birds without their usual food source, resulting in the deaths, tragically, of many baby birds. Dawn Hewitt, editor of Birdwatchers Digest, despaired that the cold snap, and let's not forget that it's summer in the States, was really bad for nesting and migrating birds.
I found two fledgling robins dead on the roof of my porch when I was brushing off leaves the other day.
A cold snap in late spring has left many birds without their usual source of food, insects.
Baby birds and nesting birds rely on insects and other invertebrates.
Meanwhile, in South Africa, according to preliminary data from the South African Weather Service, a total of 14 new all-time monthly low temperature records were broken in the final few days of May. The weather station in Buffelspoort, northwest of Johannesburg, set a new lowest minimum temperature of -2 degrees Celsius. The station's previous all-time lowest May minimum record was set way back in 1970. The mining town of Secunda, which is located amidst the famous coalfields of the Mpumalanga province, was another region to suffer its lowest May temperature on record, with a bone-chilling -3.9 degrees Celsius, which surpassed the old record from 1994. But how can a coal mining town be getting colder? Unsurprisingly, exceptional snowfall has been accompanying these record-breaking low South African temperatures. Indeed, there was a 6-hour outage caused by the cold weather. But thanks to the intrepid skills of technicians Avive Melomomakalulu and Ulrich van der Merwe, who braved the -1 degree snows and icy terrain in the mountainous area of Ceres, power was finally restored. What a relief! And speaking of restoring power, the Daily Mail reports new sunspots have been seen on the surface of the sun. The NASA Solar Dynamics Observatory spotted the strongest flare since October 2017 on May 29th, suggesting we may be entering a new solar cycle. After several months of very few sunspots and little solar activity, scientists and space weather forecasters are keeping their eye on this new cluster to see whether they grow or quickly disappear. Even if numbers of sunspots go up or down in any one month, that doesn't mean it won't reverse course the next month. Many seasoned observers are, of course, convinced that the sun controls the Earth's climate rather than the Adani coal mine. Speaking of which, according to the Courier Mail, Queenslanders in parts of the southeast have woken to the coldest morning of the year so far, with temperatures plummeting to a frosty -1.4 degrees Celsius. Back in 2012, Professor Pickering from the Griffith School of Environment made a scary prediction. According to the Australian newspaper at the time, the professor claimed that because of global warming caused by our current emissions, the Australian Alps would lose 60% of their snow cover by 2020. That's now. But, according to The Age, even though we have just entered the first week of winter, last week's record-breaking cold snap delivered a healthy dump of snow to ski slopes, including Mount Buller. I'm afraid, yes, dear, yes. Indeed, Melbourne has also endured its coldest day of the year and the chilliest start to winter in decades. Melbourne reached just 11.2 degrees on Monday, the coldest 1st of June since 1943. Record-breaking cold temperatures also hit Massachusetts on Monday, with lows plummeting to the 40s and high 30s. Anomalous cool air mass over the region with temperatures just before sunrise in the mid to upper 30s outside the urban areas. That's about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than normal for June 1st, the National Weather Service said. In fact, the last time anybody saw such unseasonably cold morning low temperatures in Massachusetts was way back in 1967, when, spookily, the Bee Gees were busy writing this song.